Today I'm going to be telling you the top 3 guns you should use after the new update in Roblox Rivals, so watch until the end to find out. And of course I'm going to be giving away a legendary key bundle and a season 1 bundle for 100,000 subscribers. All you have to do to enter the giveaway is like, subscribe, watch to the end of the video, and comment which one of the 2 you want. And with that being said, let's get on to the first gun. And first up, we actually have the Revolver. This thing got buffed in the most recent update. It didn't get a huge buff, but I think it got a big enough buff to warrant, being in this video. Now, if you want to know the thing that they changed, it's actually a pretty simple change, but it is, a pretty noticeable change. So basically how when you shoot people that are farther away, there's this thing called a damage drop-off. Well, they buffed the damage drop-off on this. Now the damage starts to drop off at, I believe, 75 studs instead of I think before it was 60. I'm going to have to double check the numbers here real quick after I die. First, let me kill this guy. Yeah, the Revolver, it kind of had a little bit of a drop off after the update previous to the most recent one because they changed the equipped speed on it to where it was just kind of slow. So it made it a harder secondary to use, especially if you needed to switch to the gun extremely fast. Yeah, as you can see right here, it was actually 50 studs. So the damage drop off was increased from 50 to 75. So that's an extra 25 studs that you can, deal max damage to the other person. So it doesn't start to drop off after 75 studs. So that means on close range maps like Arena, I'm not even sure if there's going to be that much damage drop off at all. Now, good luck using this on Crossroads or something like that without being super close to the other person, but it is what it is. But yeah, the damage drop off makes this thing way better, especially since a lot of people like to use this as a kind of more long range based secondary. I know that's kind of what I like to use it for personally. If I use the shotgun, for example, I usually like to pair it with the Revolver just to get a little more long range based combat in. Just some guns like the shotgun, you can't shoot as far with it. So this thing does a lot better for things like that now since the damage drop off is a lot better. It just makes this thing a lot more usable. Definitely one of the better secondaries in the game right now. I'm not sure if it's better than the energy pistols exactly. I still think the energy pistols are probably the best gun in the game, or I should say the best secondary in the game, not the best gun in the game. Though it is close. It is kind of close to being the best gun in the game. As you can see there, let me get a shot off on this guy. Yeah, see, the further they get away, I did 27 to him right there. The further they get away, the lower the damage is going to be. Used to, if they were a little bit closer, then the damage drop off would set in then. That's kind of what they changed with this. Again, still not better than the energy pistols, but they're definitely a more reliable secondary. And the Revolver has just kind of seen a pretty big change this update. It's definitely a lot better of a secondary. So if you have this thing, which most people do, go ahead and check it out. It's a very, very good secondary, and there's been a lot of positive changes to this thing, so go ahead and check it out. And next up, we have the bow. The bow is pretty good. It used to be a lot better, especially when the charge up could go to 250 instead of just 200. But the difference that they have made to this thing, you've probably noticed it, but don't exactly know what has changed. And that's actually the charge up mechanic, as you can see right here. It's actually a lot faster than it was before the update, which is something that I kind of noticed the first time I used the bow after the update, but I didn't exactly know. I couldn't exactly put my finger on what had changed. I just knew this thing felt a little bit faster, and that's what has changed. Now, they didn't change the movement speed on this thing or anything, but they just made the charge up a little more speedy. So that's one of the main complaints I had about the bow, going back a couple updates ago. Was my main complaint was that the charge up took way too long to justify using this thing, so I just spam arrows like that. So the charge up is definitely a lot better. Let me just, yeah. Well, how did that not hit? Oh my god. Yeah, okay, yeah, I hit somebody there. I guess that's all that matters. Yeah, let me try that again. There we go. Nice 100 there. Of course, it's not going to be as good as it was when it did 250, but the charge up being faster definitely helps this thing out a lot. I think it's a lot more usable. So instead of just spamming bows now, charging it up and trying to hit some shots is a little more viable than it used to be. Definitely a very good weapon. Definitely good if you have, a faster play style. Hopefully not very many hackers catch on to this because, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm getting recognized in game. Let's go. You'll find out that I'm the real one when the video comes out tomorrow. Oh, also, side note, I unlocked my rank on stream. I'm actually Diamond 1, so I'm going to be posting a little recap of that stream on the Fantix Movies channel, which I haven't posted anything on there yet, but I will be soon, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, oh, there we go. I just got a nice headshot there. As you can see, this thing's just so much faster now. I might have to use this thing a little bit more, especially since it has double jump and all that. It's just a lot better of a weapon. This is a very good day for all bow users. And I mean, I liked the bow before, but now it's just even better. Who knows? Maybe I'll become a bow user. Maybe I'll quit using minigun and this will be my main weapon. I'm I'm kidding. That's not gonna happen. Minigun for life. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is like Hoppy 2988. I think this is like her favorite weapon, so this is a good day for Hoppy. Yeah, I love the bow. It's great. If you have this, use it. Maybe even pair it with like, you know, some other double jump weapons like the fists or the daggers. You can get like a quadruple jump in there. And this is just so much better of a weapon now that this update has came out. Very, very good. I love it. And next up we have the shotgun, which, you know how I was describing earlier, like the damage drop-off stuff? Well, this actually had some pretty severe damage drop-off. You know, that at longer ranges, you know, if one pellet hit, it would do like 18 damage. In fact, actually, I think it was close range. Yeah, close range, up close. You hit one pellet, that one pellet does 18.75 damage. So they actually changed that. This is the only gun in this update that actually got a direct damage buff. I'll show you guys right here. So it's 7.5 times 10 to 2.5 times 10. So that equals 25 damage for one pellet. It used to be 18.75. This is going to tie into another gun that I was talking about previously. You know how I said that like the revolver is better with close range weapons now? Well, if you pair the shotgun with a revolver, you've got a pretty decent setup going, I can't lie. So yeah, you got the close range right here. You got the long range right here. It's pretty good loadout, I can't lie. Haven't used it all that much, but definitely one of the better guns in the game. Yeah, as you can see, it just does so much more damage now. I definitely recommend using this if you haven't. I know not everybody's gonna have this, but it's definitely a very, very good gun. I wouldn't recommend buying this over like, you know, the minigun or something like that, but if you already have this weapon, it's gotten buffed so hard this update. It's definitely a much more enjoyable weapon to use. I know before I'd kind of shy away from this thing because it didn't really do all that much damage, but I might end up using it more now, especially on closer ranged maps, because it's just so much better now. Especially if you use this on like back rooms or something like that, you can get some insane kills with this. Like, honestly, there's people begging me for skin cases in the chat, bro. Everywhere I go, it's just skin case bundle, please, please. I'm broke, please. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you. Oh yeah, I love this shotgun. I know before, like, the shotgun in my opinion used to be one of the worst guns in the game. I say one of the worst guns in the game, but it's one of the most mid guns in the game, or at least it used to be. Now I can argue that's, you know, a pretty decent gun. You know, what's this guy doing? He's outside the map. Die, 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 die. Please, please, please. Okay, I did 8 damage right there. Whoopsies. Yeah, the damage drop off still affects the damage on this thing. You have to be close for it to be 25 damage per pellet, but thankfully they didn't affect the drop off at all. Now, if they buffed the drop off on this would be like one of the best guns in the entire game, because that's kind of the only bad thing with this now is the drop off. But as you can see, when you're close to them, you hit the head, and it's like a 2-tap, or at least it can be. it's so insane. Also, I'm not sure how many pellets this thing shoots. You kill this guy, boom, boom, you're dead, you're dead. No, he just knocked me off the map. Okay, I could have definitely whipped out my revolver right there and killed him, but you know what? It's no biggie, no biggie at all. Bro, if I just find someone close there, find someone far away, boom. It's an insane loadout. Like, honestly. Tell me what you think about these 3 guns in the comments below. See that video on screen? Yeah, YouTube thinks that you'd like it, so go ahead, give it a click. And if you did enjoy the video, drop a like and subscribe.